on a post on X. We move back over to North America, where Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney has unveiled a bold new economic plan that promises tax cuts, increased defence and infrastructure spending, and less reliance on the United States. Speaking at a press conference, Carney said Canada is in crisis and needs disciplined investment, not wasteful spending. He plans to reduce government spending growth from 9% to just 2% without cutting transfers to provinces or to individuals. His platform projects a federal deficit of 1.96% of GDP per year, gradually falling to 1.35% by 2028. He also pledges to balance the operating budget within 3 years. For the first time in Canada's history, the budget would separate operating and capital spending, a move Carney says will bring clarity and accountability. Defence spending will rise above NATO's 2% target, with new investments in transatlantic security alongside European partners. Let's jump over the pond to the United Kingdom, where Chancellor Rachel Reeves has reaffirmed Britain's commitment to economic engagement with China, calling disengagement very foolish ahead of her Washington visit next week. In an interview with The Telegraph, Reeves backed stronger ties with the world's second largest economy, highlighting the government's pro-engagement stance. She recalled her recent visit to China for the 11th China, UK and Economic Financial Dialogue, which secured new licences and quotas for British firms and delivered a deal worth an estimated £600 million. Reeves also supported Chinese fast fashion giant Shein listing on the London Stock Exchange and dismissed concerns over riding Chinese-made electric vehicles. Her remarks underscore the Starmer government's push to deepen trade and financial links with Beijing, despite growing global concerns over China's role in sensitive sectors. The UK's financial sector remains central to these efforts. Let's move over to the Indo-Pacific, where China's Shenzhou 19 astronauts are wrapping up a months-long mission aboard the Taigong space station with intensified scientific experiments and technology tests. Tsai, Langdong and Wang have been conducting advanced research in microgravity since launching last year. Their recent focus includes kinematic studies, using 3D structured light video, fine motor control tests and biomechanical research on movement and muscle loading in space. They've also installed a high-capacity refrigeration system outside the station, key to advancing China's thermal control tech for future missions. With their return to Earth approaching in late April or early May, the crew has been preparing the station, performing inspections, organising supplies and maintaining daily health routines. The Shenzhou 19 crew is expected to land at the Dongfeng site in Inner Mongolia, coinciding with another successful chapter in China's growing space program. We move over to Australasia, where 6 people have tragically lost their lives in drowning incidents along Australia's east coast. The latest victim, a fisherman who was swept off the rocks near Wattamolla Beach, south of Sydney. Despite efforts by emergency services to rescue 2 people from the surf, 1 man could not be revived, while a 14-year-old boy is recovering in hospital. Dangerous surf conditions, including massive swells, have dominated the weekend, with warnings issued by Surf Life Saving Australia. On Friday, 3 people drowned in New South Wales, while a woman died and a man went missing after being swept out to sea in Victoria. On Saturday, another fisherman lost his life under similar conditions. Surf Life Saving Australia has urged beachgoers to stick to patrolled areas, as over 600 people have drowned at unpatrolled beaches in the last decade. South Korea's top economic officials are headed to Washington this week for key trade talks with the United States. Finance Minister Choi Sang-mok and Trade Minister Anna Duck-yang will meet US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. The meetings will happen on the sidelines of the IMF and World Bank spring sessions. Seoul's Trade Ministry says Washington initiated the upcoming tariff talks. This comes after President Donald Trump announced 25% reciprocal tariffs on South Korean goods, though those measures are currently on hold. We now have some breaking news coming in from Europe, where Russia says